Twins in that beauty. Another Robertson aircraft, Cap 10. Flybaby, Fred McPherson. Danish Navy, Henkel 2. HM2 by Dick River. Albatross D5A, yours truly. This is a Proctor kit, 1/4 scale. Manufactured right here in Oregon. Get them while they're hot. Just brought this back from Las Vegas, big scale meet. And here we've got the Proctor booth. Proctor Enterprises, located just on the east end of Charbonneau, out of Wilsonville. Suppliers to World War I buffs. We have the VK Sopwith, that's not a Sopwith, that's a Newport 17. And we have a bare bones Newport 11, 1/5 scale. And the 1/6 scale Sopwith pup, or the camel, excuse me. I'll get them right here. And the bare bones Curtis Jenny for display. This is a 1/6 scale. And the 1/4 scale Newport 28. Chief Executive Officer of Proctor Enterprises, and Ed Paulson, Director of the Model Division here at the Oregon Air Fair, right, Ed? Albatross D5A, 1/4 scale. Curtis Jenny, yours truly. Been flying for 4 years. Never missed a beat. And my Newport 11 here, still flying strong. 1/5 scale. And the Fokker DR1, a VK line, 1/6 scale. Now we got Don Anderson here. He's trying to hide on us. He's the director of the American Junior display here. Brings back memories of Jim Walker. Really brings back memories. Look at those old fireballs, my goodness.
We're having a swap meet over in Vancouver December 7th.
December 7th, swap meet, Vancouver. Check your local hobby shop for details.
Or you can get it from me.
And who are we speaking with?
Huh?
Who are we speaking with?
We're speaking with Larry Wilson.
Larry Wilson.
Who is a part of the Historical Society, along with Don Anderson and Frank Macy and a few other individuals.
You guys put on a neat display here, I'll say.
Well, thank you very much.
And we'll be at that swap meet for sure.
Well, we want you to hang an airplane up there.
There's old Jim himself. Put model aviation on the map. Downtown Portland, Oregon.
Famous day.
Westmoreland Casting Pond. Back in the 40s. Stan King.
What do you say?
Building big time aircraft here, Stan. What are you building there, Stan?
Well, I'm just putting some trim on the, well, let's see, on this one right here.
Okay. That's the Lacey M10, okay.
M10.
Good work, Stan. Sculpture by Raymond Parmenter, brass. Beautiful. Aviation weather. Get it while it's hot. Aviation art. Bunch on Wally Olson here and his Jenny. Beautiful, beautiful. Good, I'm glad you told me that. Here's a EAA display. How to build wing ribs. How to build paper airplanes. Paper airplanes from top to bottom. Test flight area in the back. Looks like we've got a U-Control B-29 up here. Well, it's Sunday morning, and it's a lot less crowded at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. Beautiful displays, as far as the eye can see. Yes, sir. This is going to be a first-class show, people.
Never seen it set it down. We're always on first. What do you got? Low end for Warbird fleet. Very rarely see it in the commercial.
Sky's the Limit Gallery, Oregon City.
Fleet, and you almost never see it in the home builder kit plane.
Beautiful posters and pictures.
This plane had to have that in order to get that level of performance. They're full slotted.
A lot of Jack Krasinski paintings here.
About half span. Make a big, big difference.
This Newport 28 Proctor kit, built by James Shelton. James Shelton built this airplane years ago and hasn't flown it yet. It's owned by somebody else now. Owned by Dick Wisher. Newport 28C1, Proctor Enterprises. Oregon grown. Just come to visit us at the Proctor booth, right, Gina?
You bet.
Which kit would you like? It's 1:30 today. We come to see you, hear you talk and everything?
That's right.
Great, great. I heard it's great talk.
Big crowds.
Good. Which airplane do you like best here?
She meant, you mean the whole place or right in the model section?
Hasn't made up her mind. Sure nice to meet you. Well, we got Swede Ralston here with us from Arrow Air on Hillsboro, paying Proctor Booth a visit.
Spatting around.
Swede Ralston is the fellow that bought the SPAD from Benson Polytechnic High School in 1951, was it, Swede?
Yeah, that's what I think it was.
And now it's being restored by Jim Appleby for the San Diego Aerospace Museum. And Swede's been kind enough to bring us lots of pictures and information, and we're going to pass it on to Jim.
And an original gas
cap to the SPAD 7.
That's what I have left out of it.
And he's going to loan it to us, an old
Paperweight.
Johnny Nepper.
Johnny Nepper's going to make some copies for us.
Very good.
Thanks a million, Swede.
Well, thanks for the interest.
Start pumping your legs, getting the circulation moving as best you can. And he ventured down, and I'm watching him run the nose to make sure he's not going to fall flat on his face. I want to see what it's in store for me. And so he gets down, and his legs and knees are knocking together, and he starts getting him going in the same direction he wants him to go. When I get down, it was a little easier for me because I'm smaller than he is. I was able to move around, and I had so much more to do in the cockpit than he did. There's so much of the radio and the equipment down in the small areas that he couldn't reach, that I was moving back and forth, and I was getting a little more weight and movement on my legs than he was. So I fared a little better in that area. Roger now, it is at the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. So if you ever have to be in Washington, please stop by. Yes, sir.
The board is it take constant control? You have to keep the flying all the time.
Could we trim the airplane and sit back and relax and enjoy the flight? No. It was a very demanding airplane, very marginal in its flying qualities, characteristics, anything. It demanded. We'd have our people call from the mission control and start, well, this is going on, that, and something would happen with the airplane. If you're not watching it every second, it would start doing something. We had emergencies all the way around the world. It was just one thing after another. It stair-stepped themselves, fortunately. But you take care of one, and then you kind of sit back to relax, and then something else, and then something else. But it demanded 100% and more of attention. We probably averaged 2-3 hours a day in sleep. We had a special autopilot that was made up for it, but it did not take the controls and let you sit back and enjoy the ride. we were literally flying the games on it because it starts off a bit of about a king era. Its little metamorphic changes go all the way back and come to basically a super cup. So the changes and getting an autopilot that can handle all those changes and variations of flight characteristics there's nothing out in the market for that. It literally tried to kill us. It was very marginal. And it was a situation you either build a new airplane and start retesting, or you make the most of what you got. And we worked so long and so hard, and things that we decided we'd try it. There was never going to be a good airplane because it's to do a world flight like this. If we're going to make it for the market of the world, for others to get into it, you put a lot more development, but you could not fly the world mission. And you had to make these compromises.
Well, it's Sunday, about 5 o'clock. We're ready to wrap this thing up. It's the end of the first annual Oregon Air Fair. So the next Oregon Air Fair will be middle of November 1992. Be there or be square.